I'm starting a new video on my YouTube channel. This is the way to make African donuts. Many people have been requesting me to show them how I make my African donuts. A lady called Charlotte, Mama Jonathan, showed me how to make the donuts, so I'm going to show you guys how to make them. So first we start with the flour. I've put 5 pounds of flour, all purpose. You can use any kind of flour that you want. And I have baking powder, any baking powder that you want. And I use freshman yeast. It says instant yeast here. And I have sugar for the dry ingredients, any sugar you want. And for the wet ingredient, I have milk. You preheat the milk. Maybe with 5 pounds, I use half gallon of milk. You preheat. It has to be warm, not hot, but warm, a little bit warm. Then I use vanilla, and you can add another flavor that you want. Either is mint or lemon or something else that you want to add to your flavor. So I'm going to start mixing. If you can come close and see what I'm doing. The first thing, I'm going to add the sugar to the flour. Because it's 5 pounds measuring, when I use 5 pounds of flour, I always use 4 cups of sugar. So we're going to measure. This is 1 cup. 1, 2, 3, 4 cups of sugar. And we're going to use 5 pounds. I use 1.5 spoon of baking powder. This is 1 cup, 1 tablespoon. 1.5. And for the yeast, there's some packets already made. 3 of them, you can buy them in 3, or you can use 1 tablespoon of yeast. So just to add, this is it. So I always add in the dry ingredients, I always add a little bit, just not a pinch, maybe a half let me see, half tablespoon of salt. Half tablespoon. Then now I'm done with the dry ingredients. I'm going to mix them so the yeast, the baking powder, and the sugar, the flour, and the salt go together before I start adding the dry ingredients. And it's to double check if you have some lumps in the flour or in the sugar. You make sure you take them out before you put the wet ingredients. So after I finish mixing the flour and all the dry ingredients, I start adding first I start with my eggs. So with 5 pounds, I always put 6 eggs. But if you want your donut to taste good, you can add as many eggs as you want. So today I'm going to use 7 eggs. So in my flour, I don't mix the eggs on the side. I just put them in my flour. If you can come close and see the flour, the way I made it, I just make a little hole in the flour. Then I start breaking my eggs into the flour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I already have my warm milk here, so I will just pour. You can measure. If I think it's going to be like 8 cups of milk, so let me try measuring. And I usually don't measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to add the vanilla extract for the taste, the flavor of the. So we are doing only plain. We are not doing any flavor like strawberries, ginger, cinnamon. You can do whatever you want, but today we're just doing. I always put 1.5 or 2 cups, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Remember, I already put my eggs in the mix. So, and we have everything. We already put everything. So I'm just going to mix until